So let's get this straight. If you're a white man who opposes President Obama, you're a racist. Black people, aren't you tired of being used by the same game? You know what I mean. Every time a white man criticizes President Obama, somebody has to bring up race. Someone has to always examine in every little thing that is said whether or not there's some latent hostile bitterness just welding up on the inside. Now, white people didn't do that for you when 93% of you hated George Bush, did they? They didn't call you bigots and racists and question whether or not you had some deep-seated hatred towards white people, did they? No. So why do you think it's so justified for you to do it now? The irony is that many people, particularly on the left, or the political left, said that, oh, President Obama was he was going to be the race transcending president. He was going to be above the fray. Problem. He's jumped into the fray several times. And also, I knew that to be a lie. I knew that race relations would get worse. Why? Because black people do not like it when white people criticize them. Period. The end of story. Story after story will tell you the truth. History will tell you the truth that black people, anytime a white man or white woman says anything critical about black community or anything that black people esteem as culturally relevant or anything that black people esteem as the right way of how to view life, if a white person criticizes that, they're a bigot. They're a racist. That's somebody who's nearsighted or short-sighted. That's someone who doesn't get the broad picture. They don't have a great perspective. White people always got some latent hostility that's just waiting to bubble up. And surprise, surprise, President Obama's election was it. You got black people that think the only reason why people are against Obama is because he's black. I'm against Obama and I'm black. 100% black. My whole family's black. But see, to you, I'm just a house nigga. That's for you, I'm a plantation nigga. So, whatever. And so you don't care nothing about what I got to say. But let me tell you something. The man's a far left liberal who has a complete socialist, sometimes yes, even communist agenda. This man has lied repeatedly. This man has broken many, many promises already. Oh, did you know that the stuff that you so hated that George Bush did, that President Obama, he's basically using most of it now? Did you know after he told you he would get rid of the Patriot Act, he signed this reauthorization? Did you know that? You probably didn't, because the liberal media will never tell you that. Michael Dyson and Al Sharpton will never tell you that. Did you know that President Obama is still continuing the practice of rendition, which is basically taking prisoners of war elsewhere and torture them, transporting prisoners so they can be tortured elsewhere? That's what rendition is. Most of Bush's foreign policy, President Obama adopted it. After he told you he wouldn't. After the hallmark of his campaign was decrying the war in Iraq. He's a serial liar. The man says that there won't be any illegal immigrants being protected by the bill. That's a lie, because there's nothing in there that identifies a man's social security number. In other words, you don't have to verify your social security number. But thanks to Congressman Joe Wilson from South Carolina, now the Democrats are scrambling to make sure they put that in the bill, because now America knows about it. But that's why he called President Obama a liar, because he knew that he was lying. And when you sit there and listen to a man just lie and lie, he claims he wants to be bipartisan, but yet he's never bipartisan. President Obama's idea of bipartisan is, this is the bill, you sign it. That's his idea of bipartisanship. His idea of bipartisanship is get one or two Republicans and that's it. So, I want you to start examining the issue before you start throwing out the race card and start calling people racist. Because, my friend, I think the biggest racist is you. You're the person that's always using race to justify everything. It's justify. You use race to justify why some of you are lazy. You use race to justify why some of you are violent. You use race to justify everything. You don't hold your celebrities accountable. You don't hold your entertainers accountable. Why? Because they're black and because they're successful. It's hard enough for black men to make it. Why bring them down? All the criticism it's just the white men bringing them down. You know, you people are complete hypocrites. You decry what Joe Wilson did. I mean, basically cutting your skin to decry what he did, but yet you support Michael Vick killing dogs. You're the people who decry the war in Iraq because Bush is killing the innocent babies. But yet you support abortion? Most of you do. Even the ones who claim they're not personally for it, but they're for a woman's right to choose, you're for abortion. So you're complete hypocrites. Don't give me that crap. You know you are. So in conclusion, the only racist use the race card. Only people who lack substance in their argument use the race card. And it's possible that you, being black and pro-Obama, will use the race card, which makes you a bigot. My name is The Luminary, and I'm out.